Hello everybody, my name is Benji and welcome back to the Planet Crafter. Last time we built this giant rocket silo. I guess it's less of a silo and more of a platform. And we launched some rockets to kind of get started on a little bit of the mid-game and really just boost our, I don't know, not really production, say, but boost our rates of terraformation index increase. Which is working quite well, as we saw at the end of last episode. We are over 1,000 on the heat and not quite to 1,000 on the pressure, but that's fine, we'll get there. And then the oxygen is something that we're going to focus on today. So I've been taking a look at a lot of the recent unlocks, such as the atmospheric water collector that we already have, the grass spreader, and a couple of other things, and I kind of have a plan for the direction of today, and that is going to be to start getting into the biomass side of things and really diving into some of the oxygen production kinds of things. Now, also at the end of last episode, when all the meteors and stuff, or the asteroids and stuff came down, we got a lot of uranium and iridium, but I didn't have any more time after the recording before I had to go do other things. So I exited with the expectation that they would be here when I got back, and they're not. So I'm kind of shit out of luck on that. I lost down on a lot of resources, but at the end of the day, I think that's going to be a okay hunky-dory. So, first things first for today, I upgraded my microchip, and I went over into the maze biome and got a little bit more super alloy so that I don't have to farm quite as much during the duration of this. And I also noticed that we were missing some lore, so let's dive into that first and then get over to the terraformation index. So, another message from Riley. Riley's the guy that's like trying to help us out and stuff like that. Sentinel Corps is the people that sent us here. So this one's from Riley. I managed to seek more information. I read that you have a greater chance of success if you build your base at an altitude. I'm not sure why for now. And if you manage to heat the planet enough, some caves should become accessible when the ice melts. One last thing, you can ... end of communication, message intercepted. So Sentinel Corps knows Riley's trying to contact me, but I'm just kind of here no matter what, so. To whom will receive this message? I am a planet crafter, sent on the Mygoria 3 planet. If you receive this, it means you are near. Maybe you are a planet crafter as well. The weather is atrocious, I'm running out of resources, there's not enough on this barren world to terraform it. I don't know why I chose this, death would have been more pleasant than this hell. If anyone can send help, please do. So where are we? I don't think we have a planet? It's unnamed. So yeah, this guy is named. We are not. So I'm assuming he's on that planet. Maybe that one. Maybe that one. I don't really know. I really don't. I don't really know. So first things first, I think we should go on ahead and make ourselves the biodome thing. What is it? The biodome. And I have a plan for all of these little things that we're going to have to put on the base, because we're going to have the biodome and then we're going to have a couple of other ones. So I'm going to make a second tier to the base. And that second tier is just going to go straight back this way, and then we'll branch off to the side with the other ones, because they're always 2x2. So we'll go on ahead and grab the interior stairs, iron and cobalt. That's the wrong one. Cobalt. And then iron, I'll just go on ahead and grab all of the iron that I can, and then that as well, because we'll need some more living compartments as well. So first things first. Place up that living compartment all the way up on top. Grab the indoor ladder. And then I'm just gonna put it right there. And now look at that. We have a second floor to the base. Ain't that crazy? Then I'm just gonna place these just kind of going along the end like this. That'll be perfect. And now let's take a look at what we need for the biodome. So the biodome needs 2 titanium, 2 cobalt, and aluminum, 3 super alloys. So 3 super alloys. I have all of the titanium. I just need 2. Looks like the iron can go away. Then I need 1 piece of aluminum. Still getting used to the new storage system. Need another piece of not titanium. Need another piece of cobalt. Backpack T5 we'll have to look into here in a second. There's cobalt everywhere, so I'm not really concerned about that at all. And iron right next to the base is something that I'm never going to pass up. And then the Lerma seed. Oh my goodness. This thing is bigger than I was expecting it. There? Or do we want to do it on the next one? Let's do it on the... No, that looks bad. That looks quite bad. I liked it the first one. Got it. Right there. Cool. Let's go take a look. Welcome to the biodome. This thing's pretty nice. Could have another door there. I don't really know if I want that, though. And in here, we can see all the things that we can unlock with plants, that we can unlock with insects, that we can unlock with biomass. The biolab is going to be the big one. Plant rockets. And then we can also just see our regular blueprints as well, which I think is quite nice. However, it doesn't look like we can switch between the two. It looks like we can only see... we can only switch over to the blueprint one instead. So, yeah. Heater tier 5. There's a tier 5 heater now? What? Wild. Maybe I knew that. I don't think I knew that. Fish eggs, all kinds of stuff. That's awesome. I can't wait to get into all of that. But to start, we're gonna need something a little bit simple. We just need a grass spreader. So 2 bottles of water, 1 magnesium, 1 aluminum. So let's go on ahead and grab our magnesium. Let's aim to build a few of these guys. Let's aim to build 3 of them. I think that'll be nice. So then I need 3 pieces of aluminum, 3 Lerma seeds. This is why the Lerma seeds are so important. And then 6 bottles of water, which also, now that we are in the liquid water stage, I don't think there's ice around anymore. So we can only harvest water from our atmospheric collector. Just something of note that there's no longer any ice. Super nice. So now the grass spreader. These things have a radius in which they spread grass. So we are going to want these to be a little bit farther removed. We'll go on ahead and put 1 amongst these guys, because I think that'll look quite nice. Yeah, we'll have ourselves a little lawn. Now, inside of these guys, I don't think we can actually put anything. No, we cannot put seeds in them. I'm trying to click on them, it's not really working. But we did just unlock the nuclear reactor tier 2, which requires something called explosive powder. That's going to be, excuse me, something that we can't really get right now. So, I'm not even going to worry about that. In terms of everything else, we can go on ahead and make the backpack tier 5. Looks like we can harvest our plants as well. I didn't mean to do that. I just ate both of them. Oh, well. We're just crap out of luck then, unfortunately, because I can't get those back now. Go ahead and harvest our drill too. You can see how nice the drill is there. Maybe some lights actually wouldn't be so bad now that I'm thinking about it and seeing how dark it is. Lights are always helpful for making YouTube videos. That part's at least for sure. So, backpack T5. 3 super alloy and 1 piece of titanium. Well, I need 1 more piece of super alloy, so let me go on ahead, do a little bit of resource farming. And then when we come back, we might have some new unlocks. I'll be back in a second. Okay, we've got enough materials now for the backpack tier 5. And since we have the backpack tier 5 and we're just kinda waiting around, well, okay, I say that right as we unlock something. Talk about perfect timing. We can have the algae generator, but we need to place the algae generator underwater. And yeah, our lake situation is barely at 7%. I don't even know if we'll be able to start seeing water pop up in places that there is water. But we have grass, which is cool. Look at that. Ain't that just swell? That's nice. It looks nice. So in the meantime, there are a couple of wrecks that I've just been noticing on my exploration, and I haven't gone and checked them out because of the fact that we are kind of in this together. As I play, I need to make sure that I actually show you guys the things that I'm doing. And one of the major things of a survival exploration resource gathering game like this, or Subnautica, or even Minecraft in some cases, involves the exploration side of things and being able to find these wrecks and explore them together. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna gather all the materials that I need to make a portable base or two along the way, and then we're gonna just go take a look at some of the wrecks and things that I've been noticing as I go along. The first of which is literally just right here in the heart of our new home, the Aluminum Hills. And there's a lot of like little nooks and crannies in here that have like blue crates and stuff like that. I know I showed off the gold crate, but then there's this thing. And like I think I've mentioned, or at least I've thought out in my head as I'm exploring through everything, I want these little portable block bases to be the thing that denotes whether or not we've actually visited a wreck before. So this is the first wreck I wanted to take a look at. It's some kind of a rover of sorts. And how to get up into it is right there. I was about to say it's a little bit of a mystery, but no, it's just right there. Fabric, iridium, aluminum, which is nice. I don't know why some of these storage crates are so large. Some space food, which is pretty good. And seeing as this one is so close to home, I don't really have to go far to bring all this stuff back. So I'm just gonna take all this back home, grab some more materials for the next base, and then we're gonna keep on going in that direction. Maybe even today, who knows, we might be able to take a look at the big ol' ring gate over there. That would kind of be fun, right? So yeah, give me a hot sec, I'll be back. And here's the next one that we're gonna take a look at in these big ol' spire biome. So Aluminum Hills is literally right to our back. I think you can see the rocket launch platform from here, but you can see the little rover there. And then there's coordinates in the bottom left corner as well, if you're ever curious about where I'm finding these things. So here's the next one that I'm gonna take a look at. I don't think we can get into that one at all, but we can definitely get into this one. And this is nice. There's just some free solar panel tier 2s just chilling. That's super nice. Love having those kinds of materials just on hand like that. Looks like there's more in there too. I don't want to completely bog down my inventory with stuff like that, but still. Blueprint microchip, that's super nice. Nullness seeds, those will be pretty cool too. Super alloy, some onion seeds, that'll be pretty nice as well. And let's see what's in here. Another solar panel tier 2. Running out of inventory space though. I'm gonna have to start being a little more conservative than this. Luckily, again, we're still pretty close to home. Another blueprint microchip, Lerma seed. I'm gonna eat the food. Super alloy, eggplant seed. Silica is more valuable than titanium, but is it more valuable than iridium? Magnesium is less valuable. Sure. And it looks like that is it for this place, but there's an iridium cave there, so that's kind of cool. You know, we'll just keep exploring because I know where this place leads back to. I think... Oh no, this is an osmium cave. I didn't think this would be open yet. Alright, cool. I'm gonna go run some stuff back home real fast, and we'll be back before you can say... I don't know, what's a long word to say? Advanced nuclear astrophysics. I don't really know. I couldn't think of anything else to say that you couldn't say faster than. So there you go. Advanced nuclear astrophysics. Congratulations. That's a word. So this is one of the little bits of like osmium caves that are just kind of spread around the map. I know of at least 3, I think. I don't know if there are more. But they unlock in stages, where you'll get a little bit of osmium once you hit 100 nanokelvin, and then a little bit more once the next tier of ice starts to shed away. Like this one starts melting at 5 microkelvin. So, yeah, I don't really know even where this set of ice leads to, if I'm being honest. I can't remember, so... That's just something that we're gonna have to come back to eventually. But they do end up having some pretty nice stuff in some of these, like, crates that are around. There's also obviously some iridium in here too, which will be nice because this is another good source of iridium where we don't really have a source of iridium at the moment. And that'll just be really, really good to have at the end of the day. So... that is good. I don't really know where... Well, no, that's a lie. I do know where to go from here. There's one other wreck that I'm aware of that's close other than the ring that I think we can check out today, and then we can leave the ring for its own special thing because it's very large, very vast, a little hard to sort of navigate through. And I want to kind of dedicate that to its own whole thing, maybe at a later point in the series as a whole. I'm not quite sure yet, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, for sure. In terms of what else we can do for today, like I was saying, I do know of one other wreck that I think would be nice. It looked like there were some plants there. I don't know if that's a glitch or not, but this isn't really access, so I feel like that would make sense. If that was what that was. Ooh, we've got a little bit of liquid water literally just popped up there as we got close. A little bit of pop-in. Kinda cool. And then I did notice this. We can see into here. We have some plants, and then the plants obviously add to the biomass. We're not going to get to 80T for a long time, though, so we don't need to worry about any of this yet. Once we get to 865 grams of biomass, we'll be able to unlock the biolab and actually start doing something like that, which will be super nice. And then 500 grams of insects will have to involve a lot of this stuff, so we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. And then for now, we do have the algae generator, but I don't think we can place it yet. And we can't do the nuclear reactor tier 2 without the biolab because that requires some more of the advanced things. Now, the biomass screen is at 200 MTI, so that's going to be a while from now before we can actually do anything with that. We're a little over 11% toward lakes. So I think what we'll probably have to end up doing... Also just gonna shove these in. What we're probably gonna have to end up doing is we're gonna need to place down some more like oxygen things, pressure things, stuff to kind of move this along a little bit quicker than it's currently moving at a bit of a snail's pace. But a lot of that's kind of cut, paste, copy, all the same stuff that we've been doing. So I can more than likely just do that off camera. And I don't think anybody will have an issue with that. If you guys do have an issue with that, please feel free to let me know in the comments that you have an issue with it, and I'll be more than happy to show that off next time. In addition to that, let's go on ahead and decode the blueprint microchip. Torch tier 2, so we have an upgraded flashlight. And then the shredder machine. So the shredder machine just completely and entirely gets rid of everything. The recycling machine recycles things. So those are both kinda nice, I guess. Not the best thing in the world, but they are kinda nice. Now, what was I just thinking of? The torch tier 2, let's go on ahead and grab that. Sulfur, aluminum, magnesium. So sulfur, aluminum, magnesium, and then my current torch. That's my current torch. Go on ahead, upgrade that. Wow, that's quite bright. And yeah, look at that, we've got water. Very nice. So this whole little area here will become a river. There will be little tiny pockets of water here as well, like little itty bitty lakes. And then this is the last thing I'm gonna want to do for today, is go check out this giant space wreck up on the horizon. So once I gather the materials and make my way over there, I'll go on ahead and bring you guys back in. Perfect time to bring you guys back in. We just got a new thing called the flower spreader. However, it requires something called fertilizer, which we can't make without the biolab. Also, to go on ahead and give a little bit of a note, you can see that this whole area, which is a starting zone, is starting to become a little bit of a lake. This is one of the largest bodies of water, possibly the largest body of water in the game once you hit the lake stages. You can see my little base over there. And then right over top of this mountain is our old base, which I can also show off a little bit through this other osmium cave. So I'm also going to want some more iron. I guess I can't show it off completely because we're still blocked on the one side here by something that starts melting at 5 microkelvin, but that does take us to where our old base was, just straight through this cave, which is pretty nice. It leads out to the sulfur fields, which then will eventually lead out to our old base in sand fields, which is a pretty cool location for a base. It's just not very convenient in terms of travel. That's something that would be a lot more effective for later game when you have teleportation available and you can teleport to different hotspots around the map. But that's something we'll get into very, very far down the road. For now, let's go on ahead and see what exactly this old and decrepit place has to offer us. Heater tier 1, so a little bit of iridium. Blueprint microchip, probably one of the most valuable things that we're going to grab while we're here. Much else so far by the look of it. A little bit of food, never hurt anyone. A little bit more food, lots of eggplant seeds. That'll be nice once we start like industrializing our food production. Nothing there, nothing there. And one of the fusion drives, very nice. Good to see one of those finally starting to come into fruition a little bit here. Another blueprint microchip, again, one of the most valuable things that we're probably gonna get here. Magnesium is not as important as the super alloy, not as important as that, not as important as that, and definitely not as important as that. Hey, there's the biolab too. Cool, nice. Let's go on ahead and get out of here real fast. Abrupt little cut there, sorry about that, but we're back now. Other blueprint microchip. We're getting a lot of these, which is super duper nice. Anything else in any of these? I may as well go on ahead and grab those now that I dump my inventory out. And the fusion reactor, which we cannot do anything with yet because we don't have a fusion cell. but here we can see a little bit of lore. Cargo ship Corella 4. This morning as we entered in our 17th day of space travel to Stigmar, the ship inexplicably exited hyperspace velocity. Navigation tools went crazy, all the ship's power went down as if it was drained by something exterior. We're going to try to make an emergency landing on the unreported planet. Not sure what we'll find there. The planet seems to have a huge storm on the surface. I hope we'll make it 3021. We are currently in 3058, so obviously they are kaputs. Rest in peace. But I get to steal all their stuff. I'll make better use of it than their corpses ever will. So, at the end of the day, I feel like it's a win for us. We'll come back here eventually with the fusion thing, and see what that all does. But that's way down the line. So I have everything here organized in terms of what is most important for me to take back, which is everything in here, and what is least important for me to take back, with everything in the other container. So in terms of the most important stuff, we can carry all of this. And then in terms of the least important stuff, I think the most important of it is going to be the iridium. So let me go on ahead and wrap up here for you guys. We made a decent amount of progress. We can start diving into the biomass side of things a little bit more in the next episode with the biolab and then a couple of other things. See, it's a good thing I got some more osmium. Super duper good thing that I got some osmium. We'll probably end up placing a couple more drill tier 3s, heater tier 3s, and then obviously the flower spreaders, because those give me a lot more oxygen than the vegetubes ever could, especially once we actually place in the golden seeds into them. They will just absolutely blow anything else that we could ever have out in the water. We might make some more grass spreaders as well, but that's all stuff that we'll do next time. So for now, thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. But without further ado, adios, sayonara, au revoir, hasta la vista, das vidania, wiedersehen, ciao, and goodbye. Please have yourselves a fantastic rest of your day. Get some sleep if you need to. Don't forget to stay hydrated. This video is in the bag, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later, y'all.